a little more natural way to have a conversation with your computer. Maybe my computer talks in dialog boxes and I can talk to it through the keyboard. So in this program that we're going to write, we're going to use the JOptionPane dialog boxes to mimic a conversation between us and our computer. So you see I have a program set up here and I'm importing that javax.swing.star, everything from javax.swing. I have named my program talktome.java, and so up here I have public class talk to me. I also wanted to mention that in variable names or in the name of your program, it's okay to have a number in there, just not at the very start. So talk to me is a fine name. And then I have the main method here waiting. So if I want to just print some information out, that's when I use that message dialog. A message dialog will take whatever string you have in here as the second thing in the parentheses, or second, we call those parameters, the second parameter, and it'll print it out to the screen. So for example, when I run this program, I see a message dialog box appear that says, "Hello world." But in this case, I want to not have it say hello world. I want it to look like a conversation. So I will create a string variable. The variable name, I'm going to call name because it's going to be used to store my name. So I'm going to make it look like my computer is asking me to enter my name and then asking me to enter my favorite food, for example. So I'll have name and food be my two string variables. And to have my computer ask me a question with a JOptionPane, I first type in the variable name, because that is the thing that's going to be assigned a value. And then I use JOptionPane.show, and instead of message dialog, I'm going to use input dialog. And then the question goes in the parentheses. So the question, I'm going to put that in quotation marks, and I will say, "What is your name?" And then I end the parenthesis and I end that whole sentence with a semicolon. And I'm going to do the same thing for food. JOptionPane.show input dialog. And I'll say, "What is your favorite food?" End quote, end parenthesis, and the sentence. And now I want my computer to say something to me using that information. So now that it's stored that information, I want it to show me that it's stored it. So I'm going to use a message dialog. Remember, null has to be in as that first parameter, and then a comma. And then I'll just type the word hello space plus name. So now I'll say hello, whatever you type in for your name. And then I'm going to put another plus sign because I want to keep adding to this string of information. I'll put in new lines. Remember, \n means go to the next line. We should totally go out for, end quote, add to that string the favorite food that's being stored. And add to that string a quotation with a space. So say, we should totally go out for whatever food is in there sometime. Put a little emotion in there with an exclamation mark. So this whole sentence, hello, whatever the name is. Next line, we should totally go out for whatever the food is sometime. Let's see how it looks. So here's a dialog box and it's asking for my name. So if I type my name in there and click OK, it has stored my name now into the name variable. Was my favorite food? We'll say hummus. Okay. Hello, Lori. We should totally go out for hummus sometime. Wow, that feels like an actual conversation with my computer. So you can have your computer remember as many variables as you want. You can have this JOptionPane message dialog be as long as you want. You can even, if you want it to be all on one string, it's perfectly okay at any time you see a plus sign, before or after that, to put in a hard return. My computer will not notice that that hard return is in there. That's just for my human eyes so that everything's on one screen. But my computer will still work exactly in the same way. There. Still has exactly that same information. So you can, anytime you see a plus, you can put in a hard return if things are scrolling off the screen, and if you'd like to see it all together so that you don't have to run off the page. So maybe try creating your own conversation with your computer. Add some more variables, some more string variables, have your computer ask you some questions, and have your own conversation. Good luck.